Alright, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, YouTubers. This is Jerry Diamond with How to Get Out of Babylon. And I have guided out, and I was more careful about lining those up, the guy lines with the corners. So it's a lot more stable. With the air vents on both sides, see there's extra guy lines there, so it looks good there. It looks like a little sidewall. But the door sides don't look like that. They look kind of funky, limp. Now, it's not on totally level ground, but I just can't see that would make any difference. If anything, these should be tighter because, it maybe drop it off a quarter of an inch or half an inch. I don't know. The center of it's on the high spot. But you can see the straight on, down, doot. And on both sides I used the guy line stick for the two center, adjacent vent flaps. And I've got those closed. It was supposed to get down to 31 last night, but I didn't notice. So I really like it. I mean, I want to get see, now this door on this side is pretty tight. So if anything, that's dropping off over there, and it should be tighter. I think it would be tighter, but someday I'll set it up on perfectly level space. It may be the fabric is a little bit out of whack. Maybe the UV wind, I don't know, maybe it stretched it a little bit. But over from this angle, it looks good. Everything looks real good. So, once again, this is a light duty Tipi, I would say. It stands up to rain, stands up to wind pretty good. You can see that guy line right up the seam. So that made a lot of difference in it. One of the things that is, I think, pretty tacky is you cannot shut the door. I mean, there's just open there. So if the wind was blowing and it was raining, that one guy had the teepee basically had a river running through it. Said it wasn't the teepee's fault. Well, yeah, it is. You can't go outside and put a block on it, and that's not going to stay there. It doesn't stay there. Concrete block might, but you got to go outside to put that on. How do you get back in? You got to do it on two doors. Ain't going to happen. So another factor is if it snowed or iced, you're not getting out unless you cut a hole in the wall. If the zipper freezes. So I would say the Winterial, and that's the one of the flaps, air flaps with one of the zippers open, and it's got two zippers, which is kind of neat, kind of a nice feature. See, there's another zipper up here, so I think there are two. I thought there were. I don't think it doesn't look like it. Okay, one zipper. So you can close it completely or have it partially open. And I've got that one open just for a little bit of airflow. So anyway, windows are, they go up or down, and they're the only thing in there that's really good for hanging anything from. And they've got some kind of attachment cord. It's a rubbery cord. I got it at a Bass Pro once upon a time. And I'm going to attach that to the light pole, the center pole. I use it for hanging a lantern on. I just crimped a wire hanger down real tight so it kind of stays in place. Sometimes it slides down, but I can adjust the lantern, slide it up, slide it down, which is nice. So now, once again, get a feel for how, I'm in the sunlight so I can't quite see. I would love to measure that. I'm going to say that's pretty close to a 45-degree angle. I got down here, maybe you could see it better. And then the Winterial is quite a bit of steeper wall, so it's going to have a better runoff of rain, snow, ice coming off, melting off, tapping off. It'd be easier to get it off. But again, from over here, there's the door. Limp, just weird. And you cannot pull those out any farther. And like I said on the Winterial, much more of a four-season tent than this one. These, whatever you want to call them, flaps, gutters, or whatever, stake out right here. right there. And you could pretty easily put a grommet in there or sew a hole in there. Melt the hole, sew it in, and that would at least hold it out. It doesn't have to be much. You know, you could clamp onto it. There's clamp things, and that's probably what I would do, would be to get some, you know, tarp holders, clamps, and just tack that out. I would just hold it out. That's all it needs to do. That way the wind doesn't blow it under and the rain go underneath. So you can see how it's just kind of random there. So tucked in some places and some places not. And that's what happened with the one guy, can't remember off the top of my head, I mentioned in the other video, but the flap, they didn't close the door quite right, and that flap was inside, so the rain hit the floor of the tarp and flowed into the teepee. So, alrighty, that's it. I got to get back to my yard work. So, this is Jerry Diamond. If you're listening to this, you are the remnant. Both of these teepees, I like them. They're very inexpensive. This one, you can get this one on eBay for $117. Somebody opened the box, big whoop. And two of them for $255. And the Winterial is quite a bit more expensive. I think it's, I don't know, $150 maybe, ballpark guessing. Anyway, it is a lot better built, The cupola are different. These, you have to adjust them manually. The other ones are shock corded. However, this one does allow for quite a bit of airflow. So I would recommend getting all kinds of things I like to get. I'll do another video on it, but I've been using a laser gun temperature, so check the temperature on the floor, you know, walls, roof, you know, the cupola, bonnet, whatever. All right, so that's it. This is Jerry Diamond. If you're listening to this, you're the remnant. Thank you. Bye-bye. Please like, share, and subscribe. Help me out. Hopefully getting some more videos out here before long. Alrighty.